These in-demand jobs are very easy to get compared to getting a corporate work. If you're looking to convert your VISTOR visa to a work permit in Canada, there are a couple of jobs that you should not be looking at. There are a couple of jobs that should be your focus. So I went online recently and I tried to search for jobs that could give me LMI, and I saw a couple of them. To my surprise, this is something that a lot of people are not talking about. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing all those information with you. So don't go anywhere. Watch this video to the end and I'm sure you'll find it useful. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Yemisi, and on this channel I make videos about settling into Canada, whether as a permanent resident or a temporary resident. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Based on popular demand, in today's video I am going to be sharing how you can convert your VISTOR visa to a work permit. A lot of people do not know that this is possible. However, currently it is possible for a visitor who has a VISTOR visa to convert to a work permit, and this was as a result of the COVID period where a lot of the visitors were stranded. And in February 2023 this year, the Canadian government decided to bring up a temporary policy that allows the visitors to continue to apply for a work permit or continue to work in Canada if they have the work permit to do so. Okay, so before you can do that, you have to get LMIA supported jobs, which, to be very frank, very difficult to get. How can you do this? I'm going to share that in this video. I'm going to tell you one way that I know that you can get LMIA jobs in Canada. I know I've seen a lot of videos talking about how you can get it, how you can apply for it and all of that, but one thing I need you to know is that it is very difficult for you to get LMIA supported jobs in Canada, and I will explain the reasons in this video. So you want to keep watching this video to the end. I have a video on the channel that talks about how you can convert your VISTOR visa to a study permit in Canada, and it was in that video that I got requests to make this video. So if you want to watch that video as well, you can watch it by clicking on this link above. Also, I have a video on how you can apply for VISTOR visa in the first place, because a couple of people have challenges around that. And for me, I applied for a family member and we got her VISTOR visa approved in 2 weeks. So if you want to see how that was done as well, click on this link above and it will take you directly to that video. I shared a couple of tips, I shared a couple of documentations that will be required, and I believe that that video will be helpful for you. One thing I need you to note is that as a visitor, you can apply online for an employer specific work permit only. Also, if you're a visitor in Canada, you are not eligible to apply for work permits with LMIA to work as a caregiver in each of the following NOC, which is NOC 44100, which is the home child care providers, and also NOC 44101, the home support workers, caregivers and related occupations. So I saw this one online and I have not seen people talk about this. So when I saw it online, I thought it was very important that I make you aware of this. So if you are looking to be a home childcare provider, home childcare giver, you are not supposed to go for jobs like that if you are on work permit with a LMIA. So you may be wondering the process of getting this work permit. I'm going to share a couple of steps below. The first step is to apply for a VISTOR visa. I have a video on that, like I mentioned, so go watch the video. So the next step is for you to get a job offer, which also means getting LMIA. This is where it gets pretty interesting, because getting a job offer in Canada as a visitor can be very stressful. It is even more stressful because you do not have a valid work permit to be able to work. People that have a valid work permit would be people on PR, open work permit, people on spousal open work permit, or people with postgraduate work permits. It's actually very difficult for visitors to just get a job like that. You have at most 6 months to stay within the country, so after which you become illegal. So in my opinion, immediately you get into the country, you should start applying for jobs, because you have just 6 months, after which you become illegal to stay in the country. So that means you have to leave once you are 6 months in the country. For this one, it's a bit tricky though, because I was talking to a friend recently and she had told me that her mom was around for almost a year, so that means you could actually extend for a year. So I don't know if that only works for people on super visa or if it is a general thing, so you need to go research on that. But personally, I know that you can only stay for 6 months. For those people that are now wondering about how to do this, you have to be very strategic. See, you have to be very strategic is what I'm going to tell you. So not many employers are willing to sponsor a temporary visa holder because they also have to satisfy the LMIA requirements. So what are these requirements? You may be wondering, because I know a lot of people get frustrated as to, oh, why can't I get a job in Canada that can give me LMIA? There are a lot of jobs out there, but why are employers denying me? Because on the form, there's usually a part where they ask you if you are eligible to work in the country. They'll ask if you're a Canadian permanent resident, a citizen, or you have a work permit that enables you. So immediately you select no, then you automatically get disqualified. Like, you won't even get to the stage where they would have to start screening you or whatnot. You would automatically get disqualified because they only want to work with people that have a valid work permit to work in the country. I'm going to list a couple of requirements that an employer have to satisfy before they can get you on board as a LMIA worker. Number one is they must be willing, that's the employer must be willing to pay 1,000 Canadian dollars processing fee for each foreign worker they employ. They also have to advertise their job for a minimum of 4 weeks before providing an offer to a foreign worker. They have to offer evidence that they have used 2 or more recruitment outlets in addition to the Canadian Job Bank's website. They also have to offer a transition plan that describes how they will reduce their reliance on foreign workers. They have to offer evidence that they have invested in training this worker, and they have to prove that they will not lay off Canadian workers after hiring the new foreign workers. See, let's just be very honest here. The unemployment rate in Canada increased from, I think, 4% to like 5.5 or 5.6% now. And what that means is that there are a couple of people out there that are looking to work. So it's going to be very difficult for you as a temporary visa holder with no work permit eligibility to get a job when there are other people that are skilled and that have the eligibility to work. And there are a lot of people that can work in tech fields and all of that. So it is very difficult. Also, I need to let you know this, that it is difficult, not impossible, but it is difficult for you to get a job in a corporate environment if that is what you're looking for. So I'll personally advise that you should be strategic and look at some industries that requires people to work and that a lot of people are not looking at. That is, a lot of Canadian residents are not looking at, and I'll share a couple in this video. Now, to the reason why I clicked this video, like I said, it is not impossible to get a corporate job, but it is very, very difficult, very, very hard, very, very hard. Don't let anyone deceive you. Your target should be in jobs related to, say, construction, manufacturing, truck driving, in fact, just say skilled trades professions and healthcare, IT. If you are an IT person and you are very, 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 very skilled, you can as well try to pursue the opportunity. But I would personally say truck driving is in demand in all provinces. Agriculture is in demand in Saskatchewan. Farm works, poultry works, they are in demand here in Saskatchewan. Those are the jobs that would normally give you LMIA. These in-demand jobs are very easy to get compared to getting a corporate work. That's one thing I need you to know. So there was something I did, like an experiment that I did recently. That's last week. I went online, acted as if I was a VISTOR in Canada. What I mean acted was, I went online and I decided to search for jobs and see if I could be eligible to get LMIA jobs. And I went on Canada Job Bank, Indeed, Kijiji.ca jobs. I could see that there were a couple of job opportunities that stated categorically that they would support you with LMIA. And I was surprised because I've not seen a lot of people talk about this. I saw a couple of jobs like truck drivers, general farm workers, poultry farm worker, drywall installers, food supervisors, cooks, you know, those kind of jobs. So what I'm going to tell you to do is just go online, search for Indeed LMIA job available, or Indeed LMIA supported jobs, or Kijiji LMIA supported jobs. There were a lot of jobs there that had the LMIA support. We would basically see it, and I'll try to maybe show a screenshot on the screen for you so that you can know what I'm talking about. You know, that would kind of give you an understanding, like a picture of what I'm referring to. So yeah, that is what I wanted to quickly share with you. I hope that this video is very helpful for you, and don't forget to like, share it to your friends, share to people that are on VISTOR visa in Canada and trying to get a work permit, and I'm sure that they would find the video very helpful. I'll pin a couple of links in the comment section so that you can see those VISTOR visa, converting VISTOR visa to study permit if this is what you're interested in. So check out those links and I'm sure they will be very helpful to you as well. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. So I figured to show you a video instead of a screenshot. So I went on Google, searched for Indeed Canada LMIA jobs, and I got the search result that I was looking for. And then you can see me scrolling down just to see a couple of recent job postings, and I can see the one that says LMIA available. You can see me zooming in a little bit into them. I did that a couple of times throughout that page, that search result, and it has a next page, so you can keep searching for LMIA jobs available on that platform. And as I mentioned in the video, not only will you see this on indeed.ca, but you'd also see this on kijiji.ca and Canada Job Bank. So afterwards, I tried to open some of these links just so that you can see the job requirements, you can see the amount to be paid per hour, and if they were full-time or part-time jobs. Yeah, so I thought to share this with you just so that it can clarify the job process a little bit more and you don't get confused about what I meant. So that's me opening one of the job posts so that we can view all we need to see. And you can see that this one says you must already be in Canada. So yeah, a couple of skills requirements here and there for you to see. And I realized that a lot of these jobs that would give you LMIA are truck driving jobs, they are caregiving jobs, they are cook jobs. So yeah, you can explore any of this, and that will be it for this video. I hope that this was helpful. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.